across the way, and there's Bill Geiger.
Todd?
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Wonderful. Good to have you here with us here today on behalf of... Which is it?
The Indiana Rotary Club.
I never know midday or regular Rotary.
Yeah, the Monday Club. As we are more commonly known. But the first, we're in our 98th year, I think, as a club. Yeah.
Wow. And every year at this time, you have a very big event, don't you? That is a great benefit to people as a whole, and to the club.
We do. We sponsor a program in which people can come and get the routine blood panel testing that doctors frequently order, and at a very affordable cost, and it also raises a little bit of money for some of Rotary's community service programs. So it's doing a service to the members of the community who need affordable blood testing, and it's also doing a service helping Rotary do a number of services to the community in some of our programs.
All right, give us the details on the whens and the wheres this year.
Well, the AMBA blood testing is going to be 2 Saturdays this year, March 9th and March 16th. Starts the first customers show up at 6 o'clock, and it goes in the morning and goes to about 10. And it's going to be this year at the KCAC at the one of the rooms right off the lobby. We'll have a welcome table and pre-registration in the lobby, and then direct people right around the corner to where they'll have their a more thorough registration and testing. So it's going to be at the KCAC this year.
Mm-hmm. And how do people get signed up, get registered?
People need to call AMBA, which is run by Quest Diagnostics, which is one of the largest medical testing services in the whole country. A lot of hospitals use their services. And they need to call the AMBA program at 1-800-234-8888 and get details about registration and instructions. So when they come, things will go smoothly for them.
I know there are people who do this every year at this time using this particular service. It's in order to monitor their blood on a year-to-year basis, aren't they?
That's right. And they have to either have a script directly from their doctor, which orders the blood testing and says he or she will take results from AMBA, or there are some doctors in the community who give blanket permission to their patients, and AMBA will know. If you call that number I gave, 1-800-234-8888, AMBA will know if their doctor is one of those doctors that has blanket permission for all their patients, or if they need to go to their doctor and particularly get a script that they would bring with them.
Yeah. So for first-timers who aren't sure, obviously they need to go to their primary care physician right off the bat. That's the first step.
Sure. That absolutely. And ask, a lot of doctors order these. My doctor orders blood tests every year just as part of my well check to make sure everything's in order, and it typically is pretty good. But they need to contact their doctor and again, either get the script or get permission if the doctor is one of the doctors who's given blanket permission to their patients. And it's those tests that again, that are sort of the typical routine tests. Includes the various blood levels that check for cholesterol, triglycerides, those kinds of things. Check for anemia, different minerals that are important components of the blood. Again, sort of the basic panel that is what doctors typically order for sort of a well check on their patients. And there are also a few, for an additional fee, are some additional tests that are available with the doctor's script. And again, they should talk to their doctor, see if the doctor wants them to get any of those extra tests, like PSA testing is an example, and then talk to AMBA to see if that's one of the testing that's available along with the basic panel.
Yeah, people might be intimidated by the idea of having this done and the paperwork that must go into it, but that's all handled for them. All they really need to do is get the script from their doctor and then make the call, and then they'll be channeled right through.
Right.
And they don't have to worry about any of those complicating factors.
Nope. They just call that number. They got to really make sure they give all the right information, their right address, the right spelling of their name. It gets complicated if everything's not exactly right. But when after they see their doctor, make that phone call or call their doctor even and find out what they need to do to get the doctor's approval, and then call the AMBA number to make to get registered for the testing.
We're talking with Bill Geiger today, and when we began the interview, we talked about the fact of the blood test being something that really helps the people who have it done. but it also is something that is very important to Rotary, isn't it?
It is. This is our second major fundraiser of the year. It's nowhere near the amount of income that we generate by our luxury raffle in the fall, but this every year funds some of the ongoing programs we sponsor year after year. We provide, this is a thing that a lot of Rotary clubs do, we provide dictionaries to every third grader in the county, in every school that's willing to let us do that, which is, I think, pretty much all the elementary schools. So we provide a dictionary to all the third graders. That becomes their book, their dictionary. We offer some scholarships, some college scholarships to graduating seniors, both at the Indiana High School and at the ICTC. We offer, we support the Indiana County Fair, providing trophies for some of the youth participants. And also we send a couple of students from one of the local high schools to a World Affairs Council program that they have for high school students in Pittsburgh every year.
And what you're telling us actually gives us a clue as to the mission of Rotary. You really have a focus on young folks.
That is one of the areas of focus of Rotary, is strengthening the youth of our community, and a lot of other things as well. But education is certainly internationally one of the focal points of Rotary's mission.
Absolutely. Okay. So once more, let's give the contact information, the dates of the site, and everything for the AMBA program, because we only got a couple of minutes left. I want to be sure we get everything in.
Sure. So the AMBA program, it's going to be at the KCAC on Saturday, March 9th and Saturday, March 16th from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. They should, if folks are interested in getting the test, contact their doctor and then call AMBA at 1-800-234-8888. They'll give them instructions, also instructions about the fasting. You're supposed to fast from sometime the evening before, and they'll instruct them on what time they should start that fast to make sure the blood testing is correct. It's really let me talk about the cost, too, because I don't want people to be surprised. It's incredibly affordable. The fee for the test itself is $40. Rotary charges an administrative fee. We do have a few expenses associated with the event that we have to pay, but then the rest of our fee goes to those projects that I just mentioned. So it's $45 altogether. Now, a few years ago when I got my blood testing and at my doctor's and got processed through the insurance company, it was a basic panel, maybe one or two other little things. It was in the hundreds of dollars. Yeah. That's what typically they charge the insurance company. So this is incredibly affordable, and especially for folks whose insurance may not even cover it in the first place. This is really a great resource.
Absolutely. Okay. And 2 big dates this year.
2 dates, March 9th, March 16th.
Very good. Bill, thanks so much for coming in to tell us about it.
Thank you, Todd, for your support, and thanks to all the community members as well.
Bill Geiger and Rotary getting together once more for the AMBA Blood Program.